Hey everyone, it's Kelsey here, and today I have my project life for week 35 to share with you guys. This week I am just using the back of that Design A page protector, and I'm going to go ahead and use the back of that Heidi Swap overlay. The front of it is gold chevron, and on the back it kind of looks pink. It's down there in the right hand corner. It's kind of covered up by photos right now, but I just decided to leave it because I kind of like the pink and I don't want to mess with the overlay. So I'm just trying to figure out where I want which photos to go. And I'm going to flip through these 4x6 paper pads from Studio Calico quite a bit in this video and the next couple of Project Life videos, because they have been a huge lifesaver. I love having paper cut down to 4x6. I love having the pattern paper. It makes having those 4x6 pockets so much easier to fill up. And I find I'm doing more unique title cards. So, yeah, I just really like those. So, once again, I'm pulling from a bunch of different kits. I tried to stay away from the November kit. I have not broken into it at all. I played quite a bit of catch up this weekend. So, I'm just trying to leave the November kit until I actually get to some November layouts. So, and because these photos were taken in August and September, so I don't want to go too far into the, fall-themed layouts because it's still technically summer. So on this one, I knew that I wanted to use this Chamel rub-on. I thought it was going to fit perfectly in the space, and it did, and I just really like the colors on there, and it just happened to go, it fit inside that circle, and the colors went together. So I'm just going to use that. And I really liked the way that turned out. And I thought that phrase was perfect for a Project Life layout. Because it says pretty paper and true stories, which basically is what Project Life is all about for me, is playing with the pretty paper and telling the stories. So, yeah, I just really like that. I'm kind of rambling tonight. I don't know why. Probably because I'm so excited, because this past weekend, I did 3 layouts, which is huge for me since I'm so behind, and I hadn't done one in about 2 weeks. And then also, I printed out the photos for the next weeks that I needed to do. And granted, I will admit, I have combined a few weeks. Right now, as it stands, I think I'm like 9 spreads behind. And I'm only going to be doing 6 spreads. But I had surgery in there, so I didn't have a whole lot of photos or a whole lot going on. So that I combined 3 weeks into one on that one. I just didn't have that much to say. So I guess you could call it cheating if you want, but if you don't have that much going on, feel free to combine your weeks, or do a half spread, and then the next week maybe you have a lot going on and you can do a 3-page spread, however you want to do it. Sometimes if it's just a photo of my dog just like hanging out on the couch and he's really cute in it, but it doesn't really matter if it's that week or not, sometimes I'll just bump it to the next week if I have too many photos, because at the end of the day I just like to scrapbook cute photos of my dog. So anyway, here I am digging out those cork letter stickers. I really love those. The only bummer is I know they're like more expensive, so that's kind of why you don't get a whole lot of them, but I wish there were more, because it is hard to spell words whenever you have so few letters. So my title card is pretty simple. I'm just going to say 35, and then I put that little sticker, that epoxy sticker, over to the left hand side on there. And I love those stickers, but I'm finding them hard to use on Project Life just because they're kind of city photos. So just a little bit hard to know what to do with them, but I just stuck it on there kind of as an accent. And then I hand wrote the dates on there this time. And I couldn't find my regular pen, but luckily that one had come in a recent cherry on top order, and it was sitting right there, and it actually worked pretty nice as a pen. It has a fine tip and a marker tip, so it worked out pretty well. And let's see. That's from Ellie's Studio. It's from the cork, from their September, or their fall line. Sycamore Lane, I want to say it's called. And I just put that little cork tag on there, and then I'm going to move on to the second spread. So there, that first page is done. It came together pretty quick and easy, which I think almost all the videos that I made this past weekend clocked in at 20 to 30 minutes. So yeah, didn't waste a lot of time on these. But really, I didn't have a ton of journaling, which, that kind of hurts the situation. I did look back at my planner a lot just to kind of see, things that I had going on that week, any thoughts that I might have written down. I usually try to write down in my planner, like on a day that doesn't have much, I will write PL and just kind of write some bullet points of things that were going on that week, things that I want to include in my project life. It's not always perfect, and sometimes I don't write things down, and sometimes I forget. But it also helps to coordinate with the photos, because whenever you're trying to print photos off for 5 weeks at a time and they're not date stamped, it can be kind of troublesome. Let's see what else. Oh, that Yes Please sticker in the top right, or it's not a sticker, it's a label. It's from Studio Calico. What ended up happening was they left out my blue and gold label sticker, or labels. So I wrote them and they said, sorry, we will send out some more. So they sent me out a little packet, and it had 30 of those Yes Please labels. I don't know what I'm going to do with all 30 of them. I've actually used quite a few just in my regular project life, just playing catch up. So I guess I'll use quite a few of them eventually, but I was really frustrated. It took me about a week and a half, 2 weeks total to get those labels out to me, so it's probably a good thing I'm not current right now, because I would have been really upset if I was missing a part of my kit and I was trying to use it that month for these layouts. So yeah, I've got about 30 of those labels, so I'm going to be using a lot of those on my project life. And let's see here, I'm just going to do some journaling, just journaling over everything that's going on in the whole spread. Just because, yeah, I didn't have a lot of 3x4 cards or a lot of journaling, but I realized that it was my dad's birthday, so I needed to write something, and I wrote about the orchid that my dad got to bloom again because we thought it was dead. So I just did kind of a lot of journaling, and it wasn't in a weekly format, just that's how I did it. So thank you guys so much for watching my project life for week 35. If you have any questions, leave them below, and please hit that subscribe button if you would. See my blog for photos. Bye!